Oh dear. I really screwed up. All right. Okay. Me. Alrighty. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, Dukect. And man, what a interesting week we have, everyone. Hopefully everyone is doing good. Hopefully you're feeling nice, safe, and everything else. Anyway, but let's take a look at some things here. We're gonna be talking about some really good some good things here tonight live on the Dukect Lounge. And if you want to join me, link is here in the description to call in. But if you want, here's it is in the chat room, and chat room's on lock. If you can't call in, that's okay as well. Here we are, the chat. But if you want to call in and to do that as well, the number, if you want to do that, is 605-562 0444. The number is 605-562-0444. And the show ID connecting me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the show ID is 92417 to connect to me, Dukect, here on TalkShoe.com. Thank you so much for that. Here is the phone number if you want to do that. But if you have like a headset mic, what I'm rocking, well, hopefully you are as well, you can just use the link there to connect to me and talk to me live as well. But then if you can't, if you can't do that, you can also, ladies and gentlemen, you can also just use the chat room, which is always fine, always good. So yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well, and I think you're probably doing a lot better than the WWE tag division. Oh boy, and especially the ladies. Let's see, find it. Let's see. Let's see. How's the let's see. Let's see if I can find the picture I found. Because I did have it, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the picture? About the thing about the tag, especially the ladies, because the lady tag team division is so god. There's legitimately there's a picture. If I can find it, I will show it to you right now, because it just screams the NXT and everything else. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Where is that picture? Where is it? Da 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 da. Let's see, because I know I have it, because it's somewhere here, and because it is that type of like, holy crap, it's it's amazing how it was talking. Here we are. Here we are. Let me just see. Tab. Here it is. Let me just from see if I can put the thing here. Let's see the Chrome tab. See where I can find it. There it is. Put it here. Boom. Look at that. The inaugural women's tag match. Look at them. The Riot Squad, they're gone, but they're back together with Ruby Riot and Liv Morgan. Sadly, the other woman in there is gone. Because honestly, I don't even remember the Riot Squad. Let's see, what did they do? I don't think. I never heard anything else. It was the Riot Squad was Sarah Logan. Yes, Sarah Logan. Yes, I don't think they did anything crazy or anything enough. They just caused little riots and then won and lost matches, and I didn't really care. Tamina and Nia Jax, they broke it up, and then look, they're not doing anything. In fact, Nia Jax just won the tag belts from this group, Bailey and Sasha, who look like they might break up. So you're gonna put next there as well soon. Fire and Desire, they're gone as well. I believe the Iconics, they're gone, and that was uh, I think that was just a mashup team, and it's a shame because honestly, Fire and Desire could have had something, but and then real life stuff happened with Sonya Deville and such. But yeah, it's set. It is it's this is what it is. I mean, look at this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you call a completely destructive tag. There is legitimately no women's tag division. In fact, I mean that's funny because the Riot Straw just recently came back minus Sarah Logan, beat the Iconics, and they can't tag team anymore, which is, and that's just the women's side. What about the men? I think I actually watched SmackDown for the first time in a long while, and I saw the Lucha House Party. They look like they about to break up. I'm like, what? What's going on? And then you have Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins. They're about to break up. What the heck? WWE just hates tag teams. They build them up, and they completely and totally just phew, they're gone. Say goodbye to them. They're pointless. They're completely and totally pointless. They're completely just why listen? Why even put themselves up there? The tag division. There is no real tag division. The women's tag division is dead, and that's what it is. It's a division is gone. And I mean, at this point, why have a tag division? You have no tag teams. There's legitimately no tag teams anymore. And even worse, you have the Kabuki Warriors. I mean, Kairi Sane's gone, and you have Asuka. I don't know what else. I don't know. I honestly don't know what they're doing with their tag division. But it seems like WWE's main issue is that they don't know what to do with their divisions and such. They don't really have any plan. Even when all this stuff happened, they barely, if not any, have a plan to do anything. You're just like, okay, well, this team's hot right now, so we'll do something with them. Not have actually a plan, not have anything else. You're not getting something like what Hangman and Kenny Omega and the Elite. You ain't getting that in WWE. You're not getting that. Instead, you're just gonna get makeup team after makeup team after makeup team. And you know why? Because they don't care. I mean, they care, but but they don't know how to sustain good tag teams. They don't know how to big new and impressive stars. I mean, it's sad. It is the most saddest thing in their own little world and such. When's the last time? I'm gonna ask you, ladies and gentlemen, put this in the. You can put this right here. When's the you can ask me this. When's the last time? You know, when's the last time WWE actually put actual time and care with it and actually worked? But yeah, it just I'm looking just seeing how this is so. It is a sad current affair, and even worse. Well, when looking at WWE, if I can just see, Let's see if we can find it. Let's see the rumors and such. Because I know there's some good old-fashioned stuff. Where is it? Because if I can look at it, if I can find it, here it is. Let's see if I can, because it could be scuttlebutt. Here it is. Let's see. It's on SE Scoops, and I can put this right here. Um, it could be a whole topic of itself. So I might come back to this if this is actually true. NXT draws strong viewership Tuesday. Could be changing nights, which it's funny because a super special hyper edition of NXT did had over 800 and 400,000 viewers, and it did a 0.26 rating in the adults 18 to 49 demographic. And it's the NXT's second highest viewership in the key demo this year. It was aired unopposed for AEW for the past 3 weeks. And it says right here, at this point, it's one week clear to NXT and AEW better from running without direct competition from one another. There is buzz in the industry that USA Network has expressed interest in moving NXT off Wednesday nights. We've heard WWE is receptive idea, but talks are still preliminary. I can't pronounce words. Preliminary. Yeah, there again. That's the great stuff here to find here. But yeah, to get more concrete look at next performance without competition. From the most 3 average weeks, AEW NXT went head to head. NXT averaged 693 viewers. Ouch. For past 3 weeks, they've averaged 842,000 viewers. So yeah, the whole big plan. NXT versus AEW, NXT is a big flop. But I'll probably talk more about this next week. If this thing comes to pass this week or the week after, I would say it has been one big failure. NXT has been a failure. WWE was a big failure. And you know why? Because they can't build talent. And you remember what NXT was at when this new form of NXT was? A developmental league. It was a WWE network exclusive. Remember that, folks? Do you remember? Do you remember this? I do. And honestly, they've become this mini NXT became the mini version of Ring of Honor. Everybody like, oh, and heck, I made some good stuff. I thought there was some good stuff as well. NXT did some good stuff. I liked it. But as time went on, it became a lot. It was like, it got the big head. NXT had a big head. They thought they could do all over the world. They could do whatever they want. You know? They can do whatever they want, But I'm like, but yeah, it's not really a surprise. They don't, it's not a surprise, man. It's not a surprise. People say it's a surprise. It's not. Again, they haven't built the stars, and it's been like a WWE has these, again back in a couple years ago, they were just so high up. They just bought like indie talent that was already ready made, and it got people loving it. And like I said, put myself in that boat as well. But they never really developed talent. They didn't actually use NXT for what it was used for. And even the talent they brought in, they screwed up because WWE doesn't know what they're doing. Oh man, Woo! It's a surprise. Not really. Not a surprise at all. WWE just can't. They just don't know what they do, and they don't know how to actually be consistent. When's the last time WWE has been a consistent? Just being consistent. Just you know they haven't been, and I feel that this I feel that the show is just it just frustrates me how a show like this could be something. NXT could be something, not just for the indie stuff, but also for their own stuff. And it frustrates me how WWE not only have bad tag teams, but there is a market for good tag teams, great tag teams. If they took the time to put the stars in and built them up to something more important, built them up to have something, they're just okay. We need to break them up, break them up, break them up, break them up, break them up because it's not that. It's that they don't have good stories. They're not giving anything to do. Give them something to do. Make them matter again. WWE hasn't made them matter. Same as NXT. But you know what? That's a rant probably for next week. But yeah, if they go over that, move and such, that will be something I will talk about in the weeks ahead. Anyway, we're going to take a small break. And speaking of me going on the hate train, we're going to talk a little about Madden. Oh, boy, let me tell you, you want to talk about a gaming franchise and gaming that has, things that, well, pretty much what video games, what happened to it. And Madden and all these other talking points and everything else. Well, we're going to get that and more. We're going to talk about that. Right after this here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thanks so much for joining me, Dukect. Right back, right after this. You're hearing this live on the Dukect Lounge, live on TalkShoe.com. You can see this on Man Expression at ManExpression.com, which is back, baby. So, hey, that's always good news, always positive. We'll be right back right after this. we are back live, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Dukect Lounge. Thanks so much for joining me here on this lovely Wednesday evening on YouTube, but not only that, on TalkShoe.com. Well, remember Madden? That was my jam. NFL simulation game. And man, I haven't actually bought a Madden game probably since Madden 12. And even then I felt it was not really that good. It was decent, and I just stopped playing. I just didn't care for it anymore. I stopped playing it. In fact, the only sports franchise I did like was the NBA 2K series, and then the NBA 2K series got on this BS, and I just stopped watching. I stopped caring, and I stopped that sort of stuff. It's sad, and now it's gotten so bad that Angry Madden 21 users demand the NFL drop EA Sports because of a poor product. And here's something out here. In fact, it's gotten so big right here. So right here, sporting news. For years, EA Sports managed to sweep criticism of its annual football video game release under the rug. High sales and a cable PR department meant there weren't mainstream backlashes or hits to the company's bottom line. In fact, look at this. The whole thing has just been, it's so bad it got a Metacritic score of 0.4. And let me see if I can find I'm gonna see if I can find the where is it? There, let me just use this. Worst Metacritic. Yeah, I'm looking and see right here the worst Metacritic games, and see right here we can find it was outdated, left alive. Let's see, Blaze of Time. Yada, yada, yada. Oh man. See, even even let me see this right here. It got a 0.4. You know how bad it is? You know how bad this thing is, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see if I can switch this. All right, let me do it. Take this down and put up. WWE 2K, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just pause here. WWE 2K 20. All the bugs, all the stuff had a higher user score and a Metacritic score than Madden. Oh, honey, they really screwed this up. In fact, it got so. Let me say no. It got so bad it actually got on Fox News. Actually, Fox News, ladies and gentlemen, Fox News actually reported this. I know, crazy, huh? It is insane. It's insane. Let me just look at this. So we have put this. I know you don't like Fox News, but this is a mainstream outlet. I know. But yeah, here it is. Madden, look right here. Screw the whole that stuff here. Madden 21 was released exactly. It was so bad. Exactly. Even IGN couldn't hide the bad stuff. It is. I mean, they actually did. Says I hope the NFL will one day demand a better product from EA. He says, "Dear NFL, end the monopoly with EA and give us NFL 2K, NFL Game Day. Ooh, that's a bit. NFL Quarterback Club. Woo, that is. Oh man, we're gonna talk about something that's actually. You want to talk about like some deep cuts and such? There it is. We got NFL The Show, the Extreme Blitz. Says like sincerely, a huge fan base has done with EA. Man, EA just the hits keep humming. Then you got all the stuff here, the Star Wars Battlefront stuff, all this stuff. EA can't take a win. Even when they try to win, they fail. This is right here. This problem has persisted for years, and as great as Madden 08 was, you can pick up Madden 07 and not notice much of a difference. Speaking of not seeing much of a difference, the side-by-side comparison, the Super Bowl celebrations between Madden 17 and 20s, exactly, it is the same pretty much. And oh my gosh, here's this one. If I can see if I can play this thing. It says the go face exactly. Here's the face of a franchise mode when the wide receiver died and his ghost played the entire game. Let's see here. There it is. His ghost. Oh gosh. Hey man, this is a great. This could be the 6-Man sequel, the football version of the 6-Man that we never wanted, but we got anyway. Ugh. You remember that one? Marlon Wayans and who started that? Where is it? Yeah, who was that? I remember it was Keenan Harrison and Marlon Wayans. I remember that. Come on, man. Come on. You know what? It's a college team. So let's do it. Let's make it. Come on, 6-Man 2.0, people. Come on. I'm on the train. Let's get on this train, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on the train for this. That would be amazing. Come on. Here's something sad. 17 years ago, EA made one of the best football games ever made. Now they've made the worst rated one ever made. And the NFL needs to realize that EA is not interested in making games for NFL fans, but lining their pockets with games that are worse year after year after year. Yeah, it says IGN's rating of the video game was down from 8.1 from Madden 20 through there was the out of the yard, being arcade, which is pretty much the reason why they did it is because of NFL the 2K franchise bringing an arcade mode back. Is it right here? That's pretty much what it was. It says there is no excuse for Madden stagnation. I appreciate the tweaks to the core gameplay and the chaotic novelty of the yard, but that isn't enough to make me want to sing its praises. Ouch! Even if IGN can't save you. Let's see. The main hit for gamers was the lack of in-depth franchise mode, which was beloved in the other season. In fact, I remember playing doing all extra stuff as well. And people say, they had online play. You had online stuff. Plus that. Now it's just microtransactions. And it's sad. And here's the real sad truth is the glitches are probably like here in this article here, if I can put it here. The glitches are more fun than the act. And when the glitches are more fun than the game, you're screwed up. And look at this. Right here, the ball stuff here. Look at this. Look at the ball. Look at this. This is a AAA game. Look at it. Look at the ball. Look at the ball. Look at it. And incomplete. Wow. That is so amazing. Just, yeah. This will be an NFL rule, in his opinion. If a team can work together to carry a ball downfield, launch with their helmets in the end zone, they should be rewarded with immediate 21 points. You know what? I agree. Just, why not? Why not do it, baby? It would be fun. It would be interesting. It would be interesting, to say the least. And just one here. What else? If we could, we'll just put the sound here. Here. Yeah, we'll put some beautiful game this year. Look at this. And no, nothing here. And the ball's still running. The ball's up there. Then nothing there. Wow, that's beautiful. Exactly. The total sadness. Like, what? Look at this. This is the easy most bugs I've ever seen. Everything from the lines not showing the field, the gameplay, quarterback glitch in squads. What is this? This is next gen, ladies and gentlemen. Next gen. Next gen gaming. Oh, goodness gracious. Remember when games used to have actual gameplay and actual, good gameplay and fun? Remember that? Just, it has more and more, and I could just keep doing that and such. But I made my point. I don't want to get this thing flagged or whatever. Worst come to worst, if it does get flagged, I have the audio stuff, and I'll put like different pictures and everything else there. If worst comes to worst, but I think I've made my point. Madden and all these games have been completely cracktastic, and they haven't tried. And Madden did try once upon a time. They did, and it's frustrating because they did. I mean, NBA Live, the NBA, there's no competition with the NBA. Guess what? They lost that. They lost. They completely looked stupid when the 2K series came in and just beat them, just destroyed them. And that's what the sad part is with these games. The sad part is that EA can. I think if they were smart and they knew what they were doing, they could bring Madden back. Maybe they need to take a good long couple years without Madden and stuff and such. Take a year off a couple of these things. See it with fresh eyes. No Madden this year. No, and maybe get somebody else a shot to make a football game that's actually fun and engaging. And after that, maybe people will say, "Yeah, Madden is actually good again." Make the offline stuff fun. Make the offline actual franchise mode actually have meaning and meat to it. Then again, that's what gaming is nowadays. Nothing but online. It's all online, microtransactions, and things that just make things not fun. Because single player is dead, as people have said many, many times. They want to say it so many times to will it into existence so that they can actually keep pushing people to microtransactions and just make all the money. Well, you don't need to put all the money there. There's money there if the single player, be it 2D, 3D, or whatever. People like seeing it. People like this. People like to actually play games that you don't need to play online, have a 24-hour online connection. They don't. People will like to sit there and say, "Let me play a game." Just sit back and play a game with such without these glitches and these situations. And it's so much so that it just feels like right back into the pile of just bad EA games, not just in their sports, but also everything else. Pile of what Frostbite has done. Look at what Frostbite did to Mass Effect and that franchise, and it looks like it's done in another thing. This, I said Frostbite was good for sports games and first person shooters, and now when I look at these glitches, I don't think it's even good enough for. I don't think it's actually good enough for sports games, certain sports games. When I can sit there, ladies and gentlemen, if I could, ladies and gentlemen, look at NFL 2K5, and I have my issues with that game, but if I can still have a fun experience with that, then the run stuff, there's um, something, you know, there's a problem. There is a problem. There is an issue with this whole situation. It is an issue with EA and just this big issue that it just doesn't seem that nothing will change. Because even if they did, I don't think EA will learn until maybe the NFL does, and I don't think the NFL is going to. I mean, you made a hashtag that actually they're talking about, but they already signed a contract for 6 years. The NFL is not going to actually drop the thing. They're not going to drop this contract. It's been exclusive for them, and they made money on it. I don't know. Maybe if more people just said, you know what, I'm not buying Madden anymore. Just walk away. Not just let them completely destroy themselves. That's the only way to do it. That is legitimately the only way. Be like myself and just drop the franchise. And if it doesn't make its money, well, hey, it is what it is. Do not reward crap or mediocrity, or otherwise you get more crap and mediocrity back. Means that a lot of people do that nowadays. Anyway, that's it for the show. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks so much for staying here with me, Dukect, here live on TalkShoe.com, also on YouTube as well. Thanks so much for watching. This is Dukect here. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all later.